The Camel Interchangeable Speciality Brush Set claims to replace your entire brush collection. But does it actually do that? Stay tuned as I'll be sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Camel Brush Set. Hi, I'm Dr. Shazia, your paint buddy. And if you love secret art tips, fun painting demos, and brutally honest art supply reviews, then stop scrolling and keep watching Conversations with Canvas. Today on my studio desk is the Camel Interchangeable Speciality Brush Set. Now I'll be doing a thorough review showing you the packaging, the pricing, what's inside this box, how each brush performs, and whether this set is actually worth buying or not. Getting straight into the packaging, now you can see that this brush set comes in a cardboard box with a window which clearly shows you the brush types, the handles inside. So just by looking at this box, you know what you're going to be buying. Also, at the back of the box, you have the name of the brushes, the kind of brush strokes you can make with them, and also there's a note on how to take care of these brushes and how to use them. Now, inside this cardboard box, the brushes and the handles are placed in a very sturdy plastic casing. Personally, I found this packaging quite good. Also, it gives out all the information about the contents, which I feel can be quite helpful for first time buyers. Now, time to know whether this purchase is going to make a hole in the pocket or not. The Camel brush set is priced at rupees 600 and is available on Amazon for rupees 519. The set includes 8 specialty brushes, which makes it a great deal. Also, there isn't any other brand which offers the interchangeable specialty brushes, so this set is one of a kind product, and definitely for this price, it's quite a steal. Inside the plastic casing, there are 7 brush heads, 2 interchangeable handles, and a liner brush. The brush heads include a dagger, filbert, cat's tongue, fan, angular, deer's foot, and rake. You can fix the brush ferrule on the handle by twisting it. Once it is secure and tight, your brush is ready to use. The brush bristles are soft and synthetic. Also, they have some kind of a coating which is to stiffen them, and that needs to be washed off before you start using this brush. Now comes the fun part, and this is something that I have been actually waiting to do, that is to see how these brushes actually work on paper. To try them out, I'm using the Camel Gouache set. You can check the review of the Camel Gouache set on the channel. I'll be sharing it in the description. The first brush that I'm going to be trying is the liner brush. The brush head is long, thin, and it's perfect for precision. Now think outlines, tiny branches, whiskers. Now you can use the belly for slightly broader marks. Also, this brush is great for lettering. If you want to add teeny weeny details or thin outlines, this liner brush can come in really handy for that. Next in line is the Dagger brush. Now the Dagger brush is basically just a flat brush with a very sharp slanted slope. That means you can create dramatic and really bold strokes with it. You can use the pointed tip to stipple around. Also, this brush gives gorgeous thick to thin strokes in one movement. So you can paint leaves and petals with it. Also, let me just warn you that that stroke does need a bit of practice to go from really thick to thin. Also, you could use the tip for fine lines, and the broad belly can be used for washes. Now, while painting with this brush, I did notice a few loose bristles, which is nothing dramatic, not too much, but I think it's just worth mentioning that that happens with the Dagger brush. The Filbert brush is like a cousin of the flat brush. So basically, it is just a flat brush with rounded corners, so you get softer shapes. It is perfect for blending and smooth transition, short strokes, longer strokes, washes, thin lines. All this can be achieved with the Filbert brush. Now, if harsh lines of a flat brush are really stressful for you and you don't like them, this brush is your go-to brush. Now, the cat's tongue brush is basically just a flat brush with a pointed edge, and therefore I think it's really versatile. You can switch between thin lines to lot of details to broader strokes without actually changing brushes. It's very useful if, like me, you are some days feeling really lazy to change your brushes. Now, the fan brush is one of my favorite brushes to paint loose. It is great to create texture, grass, foliage, trees, clouds, because you can have really beautiful soft blending effects with this kind of brush. I usually pick up this brush for a warm up exercise or whenever I'm feeling that I'm overworking my paintings and my paintings are getting too tight or my brushwork is getting too tight. Do check my video where I did the entire painting with this fan brush. Now this brush here is the angular brush. You think about it as a flat brush with a sharp edge. This is perfect for creating clean lines, corners, calligraphy, control strokes, washes, and it is also used in one stroke painting. This funny looking brush is known as a deer's foot brush. Now, this brush is designed mainly for foliage, texture work. You also get these beautiful broken marks that makes it look, instantly like leaves and natural textures. Also, you could paint hair or the fur on the animal. And finally, the last brush is the rake brush. This has multiple separated bristles that creates parallel lines. This is amazing for hair, grass, texture, and layered effect. This unique mark definitely is something which you cannot get with a regular brush. Time to weigh the good and the bad. So, first, the good, it is extremely travel friendly. One handle, multiple brushes, so occupy very little space. You get specialty brush shapes at a very reasonable price. And the interchangeable system is quite convenient once you start using it. The downside is, I did notice some loose bristles on the Dagger brush. It is not a huge issue, but I feel the quality should be more consistent. My verdict, a not perfect set, but definitely a very useful one. And that, my art buddy, is a wrap up of my review of the Camel Interchangeable Speciality Brush Set. Until next time, take care, keep creating, and I'll see you soon for more art magic on Conversations with Canvas. Bye.